Alright, this is my absolutely beautiful 8-Ball Deluxe. This is the 1984 edition. It has absolutely beautiful side art on here that is all original. It has an all original beautiful back glass. More side art on this side. No issues. This is the 1984 version made by Bally Midway, so it did not have art from the factory on the front. If you look at the playfield itself, the playfield looks absolutely beautiful. This had Mylar put on it way back in the day, presumably, because there's absolutely no wear where any of the Mylar is. And there's very little wear elsewhere. You're going to see little pieces like near rollovers, where there's just a tiny little bit of wear. A couple of spots behind these drops, a little bit over here around the 8. But from my perspective as a taller 6'4" individual, the only wear that I see from my perspective when I'm playing is that tiny little bit here by the 8. And for a pinball machine that's literally, wow, 40 years old now, it is doing fantastic. Now, this machine has been refreshed at some point in its life by the Pittsburgh Pinball Rescue Company. I don't remember talking to the previous owner if he had it done or the person before him did. I want to say the refresh work on it was probably done, if I had to guess, looking at this 8 to 10 years ago, but everything in here works. Everything in the back box is all original Bally Williams boards. The only thing even close to an issue I had is when I first moved this thing down here into my basement, I had to reseat the connectors on the sound cards to get the sound working on it. And I mean, when I say reseat, I mean unplug it and plug it back in, and then the sound worked. The general illumination lighting I have changed out to Comet 2 SMD LED warm white LEDs, but you could certainly change those back over to incandescent if that's your wish. You know, this is the Bally version, so you can literally slide the back glass out, although I can't do it with one hand. You see this is a little bit unusual in that it swings out. Looking down here on the playfield itself, you know, the plastics are in beautiful condition. I personally changed the rubbers out. You've got plastic protectors down here. I did cut out a couple of extra little pieces of plastic and slid them underneath the flipper returns. The reason I did that is so that the ball would roll smoothly out. I can almost guarantee you that when you play this anywhere else on anybody else's machine, that the ball has got huge flipper hop when it hits here. That seems to be the way most of these were. But like I said, I just got a little piece of plastic there. You can take that out if you would prefer to have huge flipper gap, or not flipper gap, but flipper hop issues. But it plays beautifully. Haven't had any issues with it. As far as newer electronics, if I lift the hood up on this, I'm not, I don't even know if you'd call it a power supply or a rectifier board or what. But this particular board down here appears to be new, or newer. It does not look like an original Bally board, but it works just fine. I've got the original old school manual with it. And this is the 1984 version, so you can see we have these boards here with the wedge lights, as opposed to the 1981 version, which would have the... what do you call it? Socketed ones. The other major difference on this between those two is there's an adjustment on this so that you can adjust the height of those drop targets, so when they drop down, the ball won't get stuck if it lands softly on top of it. This is already adjusted perfectly. I honestly haven't touched it because I've never had a stuck ball. That's the 8-Ball Deluxe. Beautiful game. Everything works like it's supposed to. Throw a ball in, press start, and you'll hear a very familiar sound. There you go.